Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. So I have some drama for y'all. I wouldn't call it drama because this happened like 5 years ago, or it happened a really long time ago. But so I was talking to another ASMR artist and like YouTuber about it, because she doesn't just make ASMR videos, and Judith Tova is her channel. Like, I've been subscribed to her for a while, but for some years actually, but she didn't talk me out of it. So I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I'm gonna also chew some gum because I try not to let it I try to make sure I don't wait too long before I do like another certain videos that I know that my subscribers like. And I know a lot of you do like gum chewing videos, so I'm gonna be chewing some gum. I think I'm gonna just chew 4. You really only need 1 piece. I think that's what the serving size says. Yes, the serving size is definitely 1 piece. So I'm gonna be having 4 servings, okay? That says a lot. That means I really love y'all. Okay, anyway, so now like I said, this happened a long time ago, but I did something that was bad, and it's only bad because of just betraying someone's trust, you know, and just letting temptations get the best of me. And I'm gonna say this now because I don't feel like I have to justify my actions, but I do want to make you all aware that I am a totally different person than I was then, and I've done a lot of growing, and I'm very self-aware. I just learned a lot about especially relationships, myself, other people, you know. So I was a totally different person then, but I noticed that too, I am not the only one to blame. Just I should have known better, but I did not. So, but anyway, so I basically was dating someone for like 4 years of my life. I consider that to be like my first real relationship, and at the time she was 18 years older than me. Okay, she was 18 years older than I was. So with that being said, I was pretty young. And not an excuse, but I was pretty young, and I had just started working in the medical field, you know. So I basically felt like I was popping, you know. I did have my son, but I like to think that I am a pretty good mother. So I did get into the medical field. That way I will be making enough to support him and myself. Okay, so I started dating this woman, and for a while we thought things were good, you know. It was pretty normal, as normal can get. She proposed to me, We were gonna get married. And I'm gonna give you all like the short version, you know, so I'm not. I need to wash my hair so bad and retwist it. Um. Anyway, he proposed to me, and we were gonna get married. I said, let's put the wedding, you know, in the future, because when she proposed to me, we didn't know each other for that long. Especially considering how the relationship played out. Because I'm not going to say if someone is getting married to another person after only knowing them for a short amount of time that they cannot have like an everlasting love, because that's not what I'm saying. But seeing how quickly she proposed to me, it really made sense that she just really was looking for a partner to just say she have a partner, not someone to actually grow with. Not someone that she wants to grow with and like learn from. You all, you know, you all learn from each other. By me being young, you know, I still, even now, have a lot to learn. I don't think anyone can get to an age where they don't need to learn anything else. Like, you are constantly learning things. So, we were together. I said we should wait to get married or whatever. So we put the wedding like a year, you know, a year in advance. And I just really started to see what kind of person she was. And then also like her family as well. Okay, so I feel like we all have a little dysfunction in our families, but she was like, her family just had a lot going on, and dating her was like dating the whole family. Oh my god. She really started to become like verbally abusive. I noticed that she was drinking like every day. Most, not all, and not even just old people. A lot of people I think older people, I think, get settled. I kind of settled into their ways. And they really don't ever plan on changing. Okay, I think 3 pieces of gum is enough. They don't ever really plan on changing. And they really only want, like, a lot of yes men around them. So people who act just like them, don't want to learn, don't want to grow. Okay with, like, toxic relationships. Okay with their own toxic behavior. Okay, so okay, when my feelings started to change for her, is when I noticed that like she would start disrespecting me and letting her family talk about me for the craziest shit. Like, she would call me bitches for no reason. Like, because one time I asked her, like, to stop smoking cigarettes in my house. It just seems like for her to be the age that she was, mind you, I was like 22, 21, 22. And she was like 43, 44.
You know what I mean? Oh, she's 43 or 44.
Okay, she was like, I'm 43, I'm 42. And she really was, she did not have her life together how I expected to be at that age. Like, and then like small things that, you know how you're supposed to talk to your partner and you all should come to an understanding together. It was never like that for her. It's like she always would go to her family and talk to them, and they basically like just shun me over anything. Like, she'd lie about seeing her ex-girlfriend and tell me who I can and cannot talk to. It just seems like she was used to being in very toxic relationships, so she kind of wanted to push that on me. And for a while, I kind of fell for it too, you know, because I'm young and this is like my first real relationship, so I want to make it work, making all these compromises. And even then, I didn't even see that I deserved more, you know. So I got to the point like I started confiding in this other girl all the time. I was talking to her. It was basically like an escape from my girlfriend or my ex-girlfriend, because at the time I felt like I couldn't even go to her. And now I know better. Like, if I wasn't happy, I should have just been upfront with her and moved out. But I was comfortable, you know, and it wasn't that I didn't want to be with her. I think it was just I was just young and just trying to find a way out and thinking it's okay if I talk to this girl because she sucks. My ex-girlfriend at the time, she sucked. And she was like drinking every day. Oh my god. Like, I do like to drink sometimes, especially then. Like, I was drinking and I did want to go out, hang with my friends, do things with my friends who had kids, because I had a child too, you know, and then do stuff with my job. It's like nothing I did was ever good enough for her, and then nothing she did was ever good enough for me. We were just not compatible, and it's like neither one of us wanted to say it. But instead of her talking to me, because her knowing that she's older than I am, she should have had the sense to know. Let me talk to her, you know, teach her how love is supposed to go. And that bitch didn't even know how love was supposed to go. And now that I know the information I know, shouldn't have expected her to do any of that stuff because she was not used to it either, you know. It's just like two broken people in a relationship. That shit's not gonna work. So I was confiding in this other girl, and and I basically was like gonna break the wedding off with my ex-girlfriend. Had nothing to do with the other girl, just because I wanted to break the wedding off. And I said, like, I wasn't breaking up with her. I was saying we should wait it out, like, for us to see where we were going, you know. Please excuse me, it seems like someone's having a concert upstairs, so I'll try to edit the background out for you. But and she got so pissed off. She started treating me even worse than before. If that's even a thing, like, she started treating me even worse than before. If I didn't drink with her at night, like, she'd get so pissed and drink like all of the alcohol that we had, and then go, oh my god, like, go crazy. And knowing that I have a child, like, I can't subject my child to this shit, you know. But oh my god, before before I actually was to move out, I started seeing this other girl, and that was like, it kind of gave me a way out, like, just being with someone else that was different than her, closer to my age. It was, they're really jamming up there. Um, I think just having someone that was like nurturing and not always criticizing me, that really made up my mind. Like, that really let me know that there was nothing that I could do, that the relationship was over, like, it was doomed, because she allowed me to be belittled and pushed down to the point where I allowed someone else to kind of be able to just do the bare minimum and get my attention, you know? Like, I know now that the cheating is not the answer. Like, at least talk to my partner. No, don't let things escalate to that point. And if it gets bad to the point where you all are not seeing eye to eye at all, it's okay to walk away, you know, or it's okay to separate yourselves and decide to come back together. But it was none of that for her. It was either we were together or we weren't together. We were living together, we were there together, or there was nothing. I'm leaving out stuff, like little bits and pieces, but none of that stuff is really important, because at the end of the day, it was just like, I'm sure we started getting on each other's nerves. And once she saw that she really couldn't control me, it's like there was no use for me. Like, she was also responsible for not having that adult conversation with me and breaking it off. But I know now not to step to someone else at all. You know, a strong relationship though, it will teach you, like my girlfriend now, it definitely teaches you communication. You know, like I want to talk to her about anything. We don't really have problems like that, you know, no problems that we don't make for ourselves, but other people are never involved. She's a year older than me, so it's like I was trying to like find this woman that I thought was gonna really, you know, like I was looking for the age and thinking that it was gonna mean something when the person who I was supposed to end up with is like not is a millennial just like me. Oh my god. So I really want to do this like ASMR video at the library. I work in a library by my house, so I'm hoping I can just do it there. Thank you so much for joining me.